Kunja Vihara.
Jaya Gopi Jaya Vihara. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Naranam Namaskritam Naram Devam Narotam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamuraya Namaste Presu Bhavadreshu Nityam bhagavata Bhagavati Uttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhakti Ashtaki. Continuing Om Srimad Bhagavatam Part 3 Chapter 62 Text number 12.
Medyo naalala niyo kung anong text number. Naalala niyo.
Ano ito? Naalala ko maghapon. Pinag-lecture ako.
Saan eh? Yung bookmark.
Diyan na yung pinakita ko daw.
We'll just proceed with text number 4.
Takbay na yung doon.
Bahasa.
Then, chapter 62:11.
Oh, thank you.
Tatra Apasyanti Pasi Kantiti Bandini Sakinam Madhya Uttashtaru Vivana Vita Visam Satatratam Apasyanti.
Wait lang. Sa tatratam apasyante.
Pasikantiti Vadini
Kasi kantite badin.
Sakinam Madhya Uttashtaru
Sa kinamaja utasto.
Vivana Vita Visam
Devana Veda.
Satatratam Apasyanti Pasikantiti Vadini
Kasi kantite badin.
Sakinam Madhya Uttashtaru
Sa utasto.
Vivana Vita Visam Satatratam Apasyanti
Tatratam apasyante.
Pasikantiti Vadini
Kasi kantite badin.
Sakinam Madhya Uttashtaru
Sakinamaja utasto.
Vivana Vita Visam Satatratam Apasyanti
Bala Vinita Prisa Satatratam Apasyanti
Satatratam Apasyanti
Vase Kantite Vadini
Vadini
Sakina Madhya Uttosita
Sakina Madhya Uttashtam
Bala Vinita Prisa
Ibala Vinita Visham
Satatratam Apasyanti
Satatratam Apasyanti
Vasekantite Vadini
Vadini
Sakinam Madhya Utastam
Sakinam Madhya Uttashtam
Vivala Vedita Visam
Ibala Vinita Visham
Tatratam apashante
Tatratam Apasyanti
Vasekantite vadine
Vasekantite Vadini
Sakinam madhya utastam
Sakam Madhya Uttashtam
Vivala vidita visham
Ibala Vinita Visham.
Thank you.
I'm going to move on to 12. Question 7 in Pro. We already encountered 11. So, Panasyamatri Kumanas Chitta Chakchakwam Sutta Chakhi Apricha Sakhi Sam Kattahala Samamita. Bakasura had a minister named Kumbhanda, whose daughter was Chitraleka, a companion of Usa's. He was filled with curiosity, and thus she inquired from her. There's no purpose, so I'll go. Kampam Vigayase Suhu He Dasaste Manorata Astara Mate Mati Japutri Kalaksaye. Chitraleka said, "Who are you searching for? Oh, fine. Brahma, what is this hankering you're feeling? Until now, O princess, I haven't seen any man take your hand in marriage." Rista kachinna raswapne Bayam kavala lochana Itamas avihagahun Yasitam vindayam gamam. Usha said, "In my dream I saw a certain man who had a dark blue complexion, lotus eyes, yellow garments, and mighty arms. He was the kind who touches women's hearts." Text 3. Tamaham Rigayeka Tam Vayayitva Jaramadam Vapiyata Spriyayate Chitvam Vinardave. It is that flower I search for. After making me drink the honey of his lips, he was gone elsewhere. Thus, he has thrown me, hankering pervertly for him, into the ocean of distress. Translation. O king, among the humans, Chitraleka drew pictures of the Vishnus, including Surasena, Anna, Kadamduli, Balaram, and Krishna. When Usa saw the picture of Pramuna, she became bashful. And when she saw Aniruddha's picture, she bent her head down in embarrassment. Smiling, she exclaimed, "It's the one, it's him." Shiramisvana Chakravarti gives this further insight. When Usha saw the picture of Pramuna, she became bashful because she thought, "This is my father-in-law." Then she saw the picture of her lover, Aniruddha, and cried out in joy. Omajnana Timirindasya Inanandana Salakaya Chaksuramiritamyena Asmai Sri Gurave Namaha Sri Chaitanya Manobhistam Stamitamyena Bhutale Swayamrupa Kadamaya Dati Swapadantikam Vanchakalpatarubhyasya Vipasindubhyaevacha Atitanam Pagunebhyo Vaisnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Vedanta Vasarigo Bhaktaseva Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna. And let's listen that I will speak something that will please our Lord and purify all of us. So, right, when we mentioned the other day, about the amazing gift of Chitralekha, being able to draw faces. It's an incredible gift. In the technology nowadays, and this is very useful. But as you can see, this gift is not something new. It has existed since time immemorial. Just like, remember Sanjay, although he was in a different place, he can see exactly what is going on in the battle of Kurukshetra. So he had the first live satellite dish, without the satellite dish. So this goes to say that technology is not ahead of humans. Nature is still very much ahead of technology. Technology is following along, trying to copy technology, just like flight. This is copied from birds. Remember Da Vinci, first, he was the one who studied flight. He simulated them. And from there, other scientists picked up on it and they developed it. But he initially copied this from birds. I remember the scientists nowadays in the school of aeronautics. It was not a very prominent school. It was told with the story of Srimad Bhagavatam. He said at one time there was a professor who invited all his students to board a plane going to Europe. So all the students in that class of 2000, went onto the plane. But before they started the engine, the professor made an announcement. By the way, this airplane is made with the components that everybody here has built, and we put them together on the plane. So this is the plane that we're going to ride to go over to Europe. And all the students just started running out. Only the professor stayed behind. And when he was asked, "Professor, you have so much trust in your students' capabilities?" The professor said, "Not really. I know this plane will not even start. It's not even gonna take off." This is the kind of education we have nowadays. My Maharaj friend from Janakpur, Chintamani Maharaj, he says, we don't need any more education, because the other day there were so many who graduated from college, and he was chastising them. He says, we don't need any more of this material education. What we need is educaria, not education. It sounds kind of the same. Educaria means to bring out of the month, to take out from the month. Because this is our situation now. We are so much into the month. And the more education you get, the more contamination you acquire. So he says, whatever certificate you have, put that in the trash Edupadi is a Sanskrit word. Remember him telling us, because he said this many times, and he also mentioned the word, whoever thinks the more he acquires, the better off it is. You know, like more money, more education, more properties, he says. This is a person known as Saiva, which means lower than the ass and the cow. And Srimad Bhagavatam goes to say also that the richest man is not exactly the one who has the most acquisition. No, he's not considered the richest man. Actually, the richest man is the one who needs the least. Why? Because he doesn't have any more entanglement. And he also says that the misers, they are the most charitable people. How did that happen? The misers, they keep getting money, properties, everything. They hardly spend anything. Yes, that's why they are the most charitable. Because the miser do not understand that everything he has acquired is going to be given away when he is done. So he is actually the most charitable person. It just depends on how you see things. He's a pure devotee, sannyasi, so he sees things always on the bright side. Just like I remember Havidas told the story of the deity sleeping with eyes closed, and the other one is with the eyes open, because it was explained that the one deity does not want to see the bad things, so he closes his eyes. And the other deity has its eyes open because he wants to see the good things. And here, Chitraleka can see even far, far away, and even those people she has never seen before. This is an amazing gift. I guess she is one of the original X-Men. X-Men, they have powers beyond human comprehension. So she is one of those, with the ability to see things. I guess this is one of the secrets. There are 8 of them, but Prabhupada says it is not advisable to have this kind of gifts. This is not what we are aiming for. I kind of agree, because if I did have this kind of power, like being able to become the smallest, become the heaviest, being able to control the mind of others, if you do not have control of your own self, you will be tempted to use it for bad things. It is most likely that you will utilize this for sense gratification, to acquire things and take advantage of it. Just like, the military, every time they discover something, they want to weaponize it. Just going back to this technology thing, until now, last I was watching National Geographic. US military is trying to copy the ability of the owl. The owl can take off from the ground without making so much noise. It's flapping, it does not make any noise. They have so far invented, the ability to take off vertically. The first one they discovered was going forward. Now they have discovered vertigo, but they have also not copied the ability of the hummingbirds. The hummingbird is the only bird that can fly. Blackbird or its maneuverability is because of its speed of its wings. It goes. Most birds goes on one direction, but hummingbird it goes to two directions, so it can fly like this. And science is also trying to copy that. Jet propulsion, the underwater vehicles. This was also copied from nature. So I remember when Einstein says that someday humanity will be able to surpass technology. He had it backwards, as in technology is just following nature. Nature is still ahead of technology. Even there's so many talk about AI. There's so many movies created with this idea. One of my favorites is Terminator, wherein artificial intelligence became so intelligent it wanted to rule. So much so that they want to take over humanity. And in this movie they launched some destructive mechanism so that they can take over the world. But humanity, we are made in God's, we are part and parcel of God, whereas technology is a byproduct. So it is unlikely for them to take over. It has no soul, right? So but the name itself, artificial intelligence, right? So it runs on battery, it runs on what? Electricity. We cannot compare it to human beings. Even if it is way ahead of, in some ways, in many ways, but still, even the function of a simple pen, the AI cannot mimic the function. I remember watching that Geo in Japan. They are ahead of this technology, but even their scientists say that there are many limits to what the robotics can do. Not like human beings. Very simple. If you get cut, there's no need for you to call 911, no need to call the medic, no need to call the nurses or the doctor. Your whole body will fix itself. Right? It will send so many things to you. Somehow or other stop speeding, will self-heal itself up to some time. It's fully healed. After all, the guy that created this has 4 processors. Lord, bro. Way ahead. And those who are creating AI, robotics, these are below the pay grade of Lord Brahma, so to speak. So there's no way that they can mimic what nature has created. Even the simplest thing, presto, cannot be replaced by any formulas that scientists have so far invented. Even the most expensive ones. I remember way back a couple of years, there's an infant formula of about 500 milligrams that costs about 3,000 pesos. Wow. But still, on that can it says breast milk is still best for babies. He cannot replace what has been created by the same Creator. He was authorized by Krishna. So, going back to Aniruddha, the lover of Usha, when she saw the picture, she was embarrassed, and she said, "Yes, he is the one." She has fallen in love with, love is a many splendid thing, according to the song. I don't know if you remember this. Love is a many splendid thing. You're familiar with it? I used to remember my father. He would play a record of this, and sometimes it would jump around. It will keep on playing that one line. It is a many splendid thing, but love is originally intended for prayer, love of God. Otherwise, it will be many words, like Srimad Bhagavatam one time told the story of a man